My name is Miss White, and I am a social studies teacher at Pasco High School. I have been a teacher here for 7 years. I want to teach because I enjoy interacting with my students, and I also enjoy what I teach because I like history, first of all, and I like the stories in history, and I like the ability to tell stories to my students. And I'm just fascinated by why people do what they do, whether it's now or in the past. The world history curriculum is my baby, so I got to build the curriculum, so I feel pretty good about my current curriculum. The curriculum that we will be adopting next year, I also feel pretty good about because I've been part of the decision making. So that curriculum is fine, and the AP curriculum is out of my hands, so I feel indifferent about the AP curriculum. Most days I feel good about the students. They are entertaining. They make sure that my job is never boring. Sometimes they make me think in really good ways. They also challenge me, so I feel like I've worked hard every day when I go home. But other days they make me very tired because they're all just humans with wills of their own, and they're hard for me to control sometimes. But they're why I wanted to teach. So most days I really like my students. I really enjoy the staff that I work with, and I feel like I learn a lot from the staff here. And I think that the staff at Pasco High is pretty open-minded, and they appreciate one another, even though we often have new staff members. There's a lot to learn, so whether you're new or you've been here for a while, I think the staff works pretty well together. I hope to accomplish things with each of my individual students, so I hope that my students are learning, and I hope that even more than learning history, I hope that they're learning to think. So I hope that my students gain something, but I also hope that I am affecting Pasco High School in a positive way. So I like to set ridiculous goals, and then I like to work hard to make those goals come to fruition. So whether it's the career fair or something for advisory or portfolios, I want my students not only to be able to think, but also to know where they're going in their future and to take steps towards that and advocate for themselves. So anything that I can do as a teacher or just as a member of staff at Pasco High to make that happen, that's what I want to do. Most days I really enjoy my job. There are some days that are harder than others, but yes, most days I really enjoy my job. My job sometimes overtakes my personal life, so the work-life balance thing I think is something that a lot of teachers struggle with and something that I struggle with. But I don't think it's in a bad way, because if it were bad, then I would probably work on that balance a little bit more. But I think that my job has taught me how to interact with people, which definitely bleeds into my personal life. And I think that it's also enriched part of my personal life, because I have students that still come back and talk to me and who I now have more of a personal relationship with than when they were my students in class, now that they've graduated and are adults and independent. I think that I've been very lucky to have some really, really great students, and some that I know will have a lasting impact on me. And they, remembering and feeling that camaraderie with students that I've had in the past helps to also build that with students in the future. I think that as teachers at Pasco High, we share the same challenges and also feel the same joy when we achieve things. So I think there's a sense of camaraderie that comes with that. I think that Pasco's developing and has had a culture of its own for a while, and so I think that to be at Pasco, whether you're a student or a staff member, and to last here for a while means that you feel a connection with Pasco High. For one thing, it has taught me a lot more patience than I ever thought that I would have. It's taught me about people that have different experiences and cultures than my own, and it's taught me how to handle situations that I never would have anticipated handling when I was in high school or before I taught. So I think that it has expanded my understanding of the world around me, and I think that's a good thing. I think that people who want to go into education or work with the youth or anything like that have to remember and also have to teach their students, for one thing, perseverance because it's not easy. And if I had given up my first year or even my second year when it wasn't fun at all, sometimes then I wouldn't be where I am today, and I'm very happy with where I am today. And I think also accountability, not only for an adult, because as an adult I need to be accountable to my own actions, and also I need to be accountable to my students because they have expectations for me, but it's also something that I try to teach my students is accountability. And I think that's something that sometimes we lack. So I think that my advice for people would be to remember that they themselves are accountable, and that they need to teach accountability to younger generations, and also that challenges are good, and that we learn from challenges and we grow from challenge. So that would be my advice.